to the acclaim of the Celtic fans, manager Billy McNeill is able to field what he considers to be currently his strongest side to begin the defence of the new championship, with experience in the form of Danny McGrain and youth in the form of 17-year-old Paul McStay in the ranks. And perhaps most important of all, Charlie Nicholas is right back at his best after breaking a leg last season with 7 goals in his last 4 games. But there are problems for Dundee manager Donald Mackay. Ian Ferguson and Ray Stephen are unfit, and that means Ian Fleming and David Bell are restored to the side. And it's a big occasion for goalkeeper Colin Kelly. He's just 20 years old and he was signed from Hibs last year. He's the 3rd keeper to appear in Dundee's first team this season. So Celtic begin the title defence to a very warm reception from their supporters. The conditions here at Celtic Park this afternoon absolutely ideal for football. The pitch in excellent condition, and Celtic of course heartened by those 29 goals scored in 6 League Cup matches. Obviously looking for more. They had 4 straight wins against Dundee in the league last season, 3 of them by the same margin, 3 goals to 1. And the 4th match was won by 4 goals to 2 here at Celtic Park. So Dundee with injury problems and a rather indifferent start to the season in the League Cup, facing a very big task indeed. Lenny playing it forward, and the flag was up against Peter Mackey. Provan crossing Albert Kidd, but the infield pass is picked up by McGeechy. Strong challenge by McLeod if he can find room for the shot. Good tackling again by Smith. Burns can keep the pressure on for Celtic. Reid in a very good run forward on the left. Nicholas, McLeod. Fraser certainly not guilty of ball watching that time. Made the matching run with Nicholas and got his reward. Reid. McGeechy with Nicholas. McLeod's throw. Now Nicholas. Beautiful move from Nicholas. Well, he sidestepped his man beautifully there, and the curling shot picked out of the air by the lanky Dundee keeper, Colin Kelly. Mackey waiting for McGeechy on the overlap, using him as a decoy and playing it to Fraser. Jerry Davidson in the box. Neither he nor Albert Kidd could retrieve it, so that's a goal kick to Celtic. McGrain for Celtic. McCluskey. Again denied by Smith. McGrain now urging his men on. Provan for once has room. McKimmie standing his ground. They had to concede the corner kick. He's a very promising fullback indeed. Just 19 years old. Provan's corner kick towards McAdam, going all the way through to McLeod. Tremendous drive by McLeod. Well, Smith appeared to be bumped by McCluskey. Yes, that's the view the referee takes, and the free kick is given to Dundee. Fleming robbed immediately by McStay. Good sleight of foot by McCluskey, and Provan is onside. Great chance for Celtic. And Provan takes it in splendid fashion. "33 minutes of the first half gone, and Davy Provan puts Celtic ahead. Celtic supporters coming to life, and that all stemming from a beautiful piece of footwork in the middle of the field. George McCluskey sidestepping his man just at the edge of the centre circle, making space for the pass inside the full-back for Provan to go forward. Quickly in and goal, a chance to play it square, but he chose to drive it at the far post, and Kelly left with no chance at all. Roy Aitken. McGrain in splendid isolation on the right. Nicholas off in the diagonal run, covered all the way across by Smith. Nicholas winning the corner kick off Smith. Again the short one, Provan to McStay. Left foot shot blocked by Fleming. But well anticipated by Reid. He spotted that Mackey would try to find Fraser on the right. And over goes the Celtic fullback. Free kick is given to Celtic. Provan takes a free kick to McLeod. There's Nicholas. And a great reflex save by Colin Kelly. Well, that's Nicholas at his best. McLeod, I'm sure, attempting a shot. Didn't quite catch it, and Nicholas almost turned that to advantage. Provan's corner kick. Down to McAdam. Good play by Glennie to McGeechy. 5 minutes of the first half left. Celtic leading by that Davy Provan goal. And Dundee forced perhaps at the interval at least to rethink their tactics. McKimmie in quickly again on Provan. Nicholas. Again, Smith blocks his progress. Gets help from McKimmie. McStay forcing it forward. The return from McLeod. Leaves that to Reid. And Glennie closed down the Celtic fullback very well. McStay playing a very important part again in that Celtic build-up. Provan again with the short corner. Takes that back from Burns, driving his way into the box. Great play by Provan. A marvellous finish by Roy Aitken. 4 minutes of the first half left. And a vintage Celtic goal from Aitken makes it 2-0. It started with the corner kick out on the left. Provan to Burns, the backfield almost not strong enough. Provan coming into the box in decisive fashion, playing it square, and Aitken leaving Kelly helpless once again. Now McGrain. Near post ball, chested back. A shot from Provan. And another great Celtic move. Ends with that save from Kelly. Lighted in by McGrain, chested down by Nicholas into the path of Provan, and the shot saved by Kelly. Albert Kidd goes off and Eric Sinclair comes on. Wells headed on, little touch from Davidson to Mackey. Sinclair waiting in the middle, so is Fraser. Good save by Bonner. Sinclair, and no luck at all in front of goal for Dundee. Well, Bonner, I think, a shade fortunate to survive that little onslaught. The ball played across by Mackey. Fraser at the first time shot, trying to steer it in. It was blocked by Bonner. Sinclair then trying to force it in, and eventually it goes over the top with a deflection to give the corner kick. Aiken's header out. Now Provan Nicholas on the left, Burns through the middle, trying to ease that into the path of Provan. Nicholas, blocked by Glennie. Glennie content to let the ball run for the goal kick. Well, Provan thinks it should have been a corner kick, I think, but perhaps he's complaining about a possible handball. Smith to McGeechy. Sinclair stopped by McAdam. McLeod finds Nicholas. The flag is up, much to the dismay of the Celtic players and supporters. McGeechy. Fleming nodding it back down towards Fraser. A lot of power in the shot, but Bonner in good position. Back on by McCluskey for Burns. Well, that rugby tackle will result in a lot of trouble, I think, for Bobby Glennie. Oh, maybe a smile on Glennie's face for the moment. In England, that would be an ordering off offence under their laws. Now Reid. The pass from McLeod to Nicholas going astray. McCluskey. Aiken looking for McStay. That's picked up by Fraser. Climbing on the outside. The near post cross, but no one there to cash in. And McStay immediately takes up good position for Celtic in midfield. The throw wasn't good enough. Good rain to McStay. His potential, Paul McStay really is awesome for one so young. Provan. McStay again, taking up intelligent position. Forward to Nicholas. Back to Provan. And so close to the top. In the mood. Paul McStay, though, again, vitally involved in the build-up. Playing it inside. Provan going through. He created a good shooting position. He might well have done better with a finishing effort. Mackey, Davidson, well continued that forward run. Mackey with the cross, Sinclair challenging Bonner. The Celtic goalkeeper in excellent form despite a lot of inactivity. Dundee's free kick quickly taken out to McKimmie. There's Mackey. Good positioning by Bonner. Advanced the 6-yard line, cut down the angle, and made that look rather easier than it was. McCluskey. Well, he's dwelt on the ball, perhaps a shade too long. Dundee are now back. McStay. Reid. Provan pumping up on the left. That's where he created the second goal. Can Reid catch that? Yes! And McCluskey's shot misses the far post. Careless pass back. There's McLeod trying to swerve it into the far corner. Disappointment for McLeod, but he really shouldn't have had a chance at all. It was a very slight pass back which created the opportunity. There's Provan. McGrain going in the overlap. McStay is inside. McKimmie put under pressure by McCluskey, but the result is a goal kick to Dundee. And that's the end of the match. The final whistle goes. Celtic have won by 2-0, both the goals in the first half. The first by Davy Provan, the second by Roy Aitken. Never any real threat that Celtic would lose their grip in the match, although Dundee battled hard throughout the match, and they will prove tough opposition for a lot of less able sides than Celtic.
Three-year deal, Miller becomes only the third player in modern times to play for both sides of the Old Firm. Kenny Miller has made up his mind. Despite late interest from his old club Rangers, he'll leave Wolves and manager Glenn Hoddle and join up with Celtic at the end of the season.
It's been too big an opportunity to miss for me. It's a massive club, really good manager. It's a great history, and it's one I didn't want to miss out on.
Since I've been here, I've seen an improvement in him. I think his attitude has changed to the club, and that's why I'm not too worried about his attitude changing.
He's only the third high-profile player to cross the Old Firm divide. Alfie Conn played for Rangers, then Celtic via Tottenham in the 1970s. While 17 years ago, Mo Johnson made the world stop for a minute by joining Rangers after publicly saying he was looking for... Miller joined Rangers and was 18 months at Ibrox with 18 starts, but he struggled to make an impact and headed south to Wolves. Now it's back to Glasgow to sign for his former club's greatest rivals.
I'm not worried about it because, like I say, I'm confident when I get up there I can win the Celtic fans over. But once if I win a place in the starting lineup with the goals I'll score for the team.
The Celtic fans, I'm sure, will welcome with open arms. You won't get everybody happy, but the majority of people there, that for a particular football club, will welcome them, and I'm sure all things being fine, they'll do well for them.
The 26-year-old caught the eye of the Celtic manager with some important goals for Scotland. His signing won't cause quite the same fuss as it did when Johnson crossed the divide, and he's more likely to be judged scoring goals like this, but now in a Celtic jersey. The young...
So Kenny Miller is heading to Parkhead in the summer. Miller has signed a pre-contract with Celtic 4 years after leaving Rangers for Wolves.
Boys, it's come on lads, I found a drizzlier place. I found a colder, wetter place over in Scotland.
So not the weather that tempted Kenny Miller to agree a return to Glasgow from next season. A player representing both halves of the Old Firm, an historical curiosity, though signing the ex-Rangers striker makes perfect sense to Gordon Strachan.
Got better, I think, in the last couple of years. His awareness of people around about him. His performances at the international level, especially against Italy. And people say, why did you sign him? Well, he played against one of the best defenders in the world and absolutely battered them.
Just 2 months after Miller joined Rangers in 2000, John Hartson arrived at Ibrox but failed a medical. Miller's arrival at Celtic Park doesn't signal the end for John Hartson's time there.
Not at all, not at all. We need to have 4 strikers, we've got to give a variation, everything good in the air, pace, intelligence, so within that group you hope to cover all these assets.
Following Kenny Miller's lead, Gary Caldwell has signed a pre-contract agreement with Strachan. The Hibernian defender booed by his own supporters last week, angry at the Scotland international's decision to leave on freedom of contract.
Previously somebody might have signed and not tell anybody. I don't think that's right. So what they've done is come in the open and say that you are going to Celtic. We do want to sign Celtic, but we still want to do our job properly at the clubs we are at.
New signing Mark Wilson makes his Celtic debut in defence alongside Roy Keane at Motherwell on Sunday. David Tanner, Sky Sports.
Lots